You're my angel, secret admirer, fresh start, say no. Please scroll on if this doesn't resonate. You take these cards as they resonate for you. I'm just going to pull some more. Okay, immediately, not what you think. There's an offer coming in, not what you think. I think you've actually already gotten the offer. Say no. You take it as it resonates for you. Whenever a heavy card like that comes out, I like to give it a few more cards before I really say anything. Not ready to give up and wake up call. Okay. See, the first energy I get is that this was someone you said no to already. Or that you need to say no to them once, like they need a no. The no is likely the wake-up call. Not ready to give up, because they're not going to be deterred. Like, if you say no the first time, they're going to come back anyway, but really, and not in a bad way. What I mean is, like, they're going to think, well, I blew it the first time, or they didn't hear me, or whatever. But I manifest that if you don't want this person around, that they won't be, that they're gone from your life. But no, these readings don't come through. Like, people always leave these comments, I don't want them back. Look, if that's what you're going to leave, I'll be honest with you, it's not your reading. Like, that, you probably just need to scroll on. And I suggest scrolling on. I mean, you can listen to readings if you want, but it's best that you don't give energy to readings that you don't think are for you, because you're going to see more of them across your feed. Really, the return on investment from watching things on social media is like immediate. It's like in real life. It's like what you focus on, you get more of. The same thing on social media. What you focus on, what you comment on. Like, okay, like if you don't like this reading and you don't want to see more readings like it, don't be like these people who leave these comments. Why am I seeing all these readings? What's this for? You're going to see more readings if you comment on it. So I will do you a favor and block you if I see that. So you don't make that mistake again, sweetheart. Anyway, I want you. You're beautiful inside and out and never going to give you up. So yeah, this is someone who, like, there are some very positive cards coming through, except for say no. But I'm just getting that, I mean, I'm not saying this is someone who wants to overrun your boundaries. That would be a red flag. Please don't let them do that. What I'm saying is, and I think that you have to ask yourself if you really want to say no. Like, I just, it's weird, but I'm just getting to leave this up to you, because it's a timing issue. It's not necessarily an issue of finality, if that makes sense. Never going to give you up, not ready to give up. I want you beautiful. Let's see what other cards come out. You're their angel. This is some heavy energy, and it's one of those that I just feel like I'm supposed to let it mostly resonate for you, because the energy I'm getting from it is, I don't want to say confusing, but yeah, it's a bit confusing. I'll be honest with you. It's confusing. But that's okay. Maybe it's supposed to be confusing for me because it's not for you. Celebration incoming. Rose-colored glasses. Pretending not to care. Whoa. Emotional exhaustion. Spiritual connection. Sleepless nights. Okay. You know what? This is being blocked for me because it's an exhausting person. Because I just can't be triggered in this way anymore. That's what I'm saying. Like, sometimes people don't realize, like, that's why I can't do personal readings. Like, certain things people say, like, the energy sticks with me, and there's a reason why I'm not supposed to go to a certain place, because it could likely trigger other people as well. So, and I'm not going to force it. But what I'm trying to tell you is, this is someone who, they need a wake-up call. They just needed a wake-up call, and they're not seeing you the right way. Because, okay. The emotional exhaustion here, I know why this is being protected from me. Okay. This is someone who, they don't realize it, because they can come across very coercive. It's very strong personality is what I'm getting. Some people, it's like they know how to sort of bully you into saying yes to stuff, and some of us tend to be more people-pleasy, right? And that's how I am, or at least have been. And now I'm not quite so much. Now I'm like, no, I'm not going to please you. But it took me a long time to get there. They're starting to realize that they've overrun not just your boundaries, but other people. People need to say no to them. That's what this is. Okay. It all makes sense now. Because what's going on, and I'm thinking of a few people, that's how my messages work. I'm thinking of a few people from my past, friends, romantic people, all of them, all kinds of people suddenly come to my mind who've done stuff like this to me, who I believe they were in my life so I could learn how to say no, looking back. But some people you just got to avoid because they're so pushy. Like, that's what I'm getting, just a very pushy energy of someone who, they think they know what's best for you. Like this rose-colored glasses, they're seeing you, a false version of you. And, it's great that they think you're beautiful inside and out. And this celebration incoming, like, you've got something big on the way, and people see that. Even if you don't see it, people see that. They sense that for you. People know that you're going places. They know that you have a lot to celebrate. But this person also doesn't realize that you know, it's kind of like being on social media, like something like what I do. Like people, they see me doing this, they think this is all I do. So that when they try to reach out, you know, they don't realize that they're infringing on my time. You know what I mean? It's like, you don't know what else I'm doing with my life. To you, I'm just this person on social media. That's what it's like. It's like, and it's very frustrating. And I think most people get that. Most people understand that. But there are a lot of people who build up this false notion of you. And that's why I've done certain videos about my personal life, because I had so many people stalking me. I'm like, you know what? I'm just going to do something personal here to scare these people off. So they'll see that I'm not this, you know, amazing person. Anything sent to harm you has been bound. Wow. Nothing to worry about here. Like, there's just an energy, a lot of energy. Like, okay, your path is getting clear. Okay. This is a thought that I trailed off from. This is a very heavy energy for me. I don't like this energy, but I'm going to tell you what I'm getting. You are perceiving it as them trying to harm you. And it could be because it could be a harm, like a threat to, like, okay, one person that keeps going through my head is years ago. I had a friend, and this is many years ago. I had a friend, and she was an older lady I worked with, and she thought it was her duty and responsibility to show me how to decorate my house, my apartment. And then later I got a house, and it's like my tastes were not the same as hers, and she kept trying to force things on me that were not for me at all. She also wanted me to go in debt, like we'd be shopping for furniture or something. She well, no, just go in debt for it. It's like, look, it's very pushy. Just because that's something she would do doesn't mean it's something I would do. It's like she's wanting to decorate my entire apartment or house or whatever, and stuff that isn't even my style, that I'm going to go in debt over. Are you serious? And then later tells me, well, you need to trust your decorator. I'm like, I never hired you. You were just, you know, oh gosh, I was people pleasing in the first place, to be honest with you. I was just, you know, trying to hang out with my friend. I enjoyed hanging out with her. And I'm telling you that for a reason. That's part of the message. The message is that it could be a kind of similar, and I'm definitely getting that kind of vibe from this. That's why it's just a little triggering, because I've encountered these people over and over. They don't realize just how some of us can get railroaded so easily, and that's why we have to keep them at bay. Because as soon as we give them an inch, they'll just try to suck us into their world, and we're too polite to say anything until we're not. You know what I mean? Until they take it too far, and it's like, okay, one step over the line here, I've been nice. Anyway, that's what this is about. You are witty. Your words are going to get you through. Your words have gotten you through. And I don't think this is just like some friendship. Honestly, I'm getting a much heavier, like, romantic thing, but your words are what's okay. Nothing can stop good things from happening to you. Anyway, I don't mean to hop around so much. It's just I saw this and realized that speak good things. When I said your words speak good things, it's all about your words. You are witty. It's about your words, about the ideas. Like you're fast on your feet. You know what I mean? And you deserve to succeed. Oh, I know the energy is coming through. Oh my gosh. Again, I feel like you're perceiving it like they're coming in to harm you because it's just a very different approach. If this is for you, you're someone who doesn't appreciate that approach. You know what I mean? Like some people, that's really all I can do too, personally. A lot of us, like, it's just like that in life. Like we want to be nice, and there are just some people that, I'm telling you, like, this is someone who needs to hear a few no's, and I manifest that they will, because they need to learn a spiritual lesson here. I'm sending this energy their way, whoever this is for. To anyone that you know who's pushy, bossy, trying to coerce you into stuff. And look, when I say coerce, I've been coerced into stuff that was way bigger than that stuff. Stuff that I'm not even going to mention here because of content warnings. But what I'm going to say is, these people just don't know how to respect boundaries. And then you have, on the flip side, those of us who are sort of coached our whole lives to just go along to survive and don't realize fawn response, if you're not familiar with that. I'm going to keep talking here because I feel like I'm supposed to. There was a reading, I couldn't even tell you which one. People always want to talk about specific readings. I do so many, there's no way I'll remember which one this is, and I'm not going to go look for it. But there have been a few recently, it's been a couple months now, that some of the comments, women would say stuff like, well, women just need to have better boundaries with men, like putting it back on me. Like, basically, whoever I was talking to in the reading, they were trying to put it back on them and just say, oh, it's your fault for not having boundaries. There's something called a fawn response. And I've worked with women in trauma groups, trauma support groups for years. And I know a lot about this. And you need to stop being one of those people who says, well, it's your fault for you not standing up for yourself. Some people, look, that's a deep therapy issue for people. That is way easier said than done. And if you're someone who goes around saying that to people and telling people it's your fault for not standing up, you need to stop saying that to people. That's all I'm going to say, because some of us don't even know, we freeze. There's a freeze response, a fawn response. I've looked back and just realized and been like, how did I let that happen? Didn't even know, because I must have frozen. Look, some of us that's drilled into us from a young age, go along to survive. And others, it's not. Other people are like, not everybody had the self-esteem built into them from a young age that maybe you did, if it's so easy for you to have boundaries. Okay, so please don't, especially to other women, be a friend to other women and don't blame other women, especially for stuff like that. And I shouldn't even assign a gender to it. I see men all the time get sucked into these relationships with these, oh my gosh, I don't even get started. Okay, anyway, bottom line, stop blaming people for not standing up for themselves. It's not what you think, and there's a whole lot you don't know about it. There's a whole lot you don't know. It takes a lot of us a long time to even realize we have to stand up for ourselves. And now I'm to the point, it took me many years as an adult, and it took me being in support groups. That's how much it took for something that comes so easily to other people. Now, I know how to have boundaries with people, but it does not come easily to a lot of people, and it's not something you can just force on people. And anyway, rant over. You are witty. You got this. You are witty. It is spoken, it is written, and so it is. Amen.